Hello, my dear students of class 10th. Dear student, I am Rajendra, your biology teacher, and I am giving this video to you for the learning of further more and more topics that are present in the chapter Heredity and Evolution. My dear student, come to the next topic, and that topic will come that is related to the life of human. Dear students, as far as the life of human is concerned, that is related to the heredity is first sex determination. How the sex get determined by the principles of heredity. Sex determination. My dear students, there are two types of chromosomes which are found in the human body, in the human cell, and these chromosomes are autosomes, and which are present in 22 pairs, 22 into 2, that is 46. And second is sex chromosomes, sex chromosomes, sex chromosomes that are present in one pair, that is 2, and the total is 46. So 46 number of chromosomes are present in each and every cells, in which are of two kinds, autosomes and sex chromosomes. These autosomes are responsible for the body growth and to regulate the other phenomena of the body, and these sex chromosomes are responsible to produce the gametes, to produce the male and female gametes, as well as they are responsible for the further proceeding of the reproductive process. Dear student, come to this, that these sex chromosomes are of two types. In male, this is X and Y. This is present in X and Y pair, while in female, this is present as X and X. In two genes, this is the genetic pair, this is the allelic pair, or this is the genetic pair. Dear student, when male produces its gamete, then what will happen? The gametogenesis takes place and X gets separated, Y gets separated. This gametogenesis means X gets separated in ovum and X gets separated in ovum. So these chromosomes get separated in each gamete cells like sperm and ovum. Now see what is going to happen, that they are independent to cross to any of the opposite gamete. They are independent to cross any of the opposite gamete. This X that will combine with this X and this X both, and this Y that get combined with this X and this X. Then what is going to happen? See here the result, that is the XX, the production of XX and production of again XX and production of XY and production of XY. So the ratio of the reproduction in between male and female, that is 1:1. This is the natural ratio. This has to be done, but due to the several factors are there which are responsible to alter these ratio. Alter these ratio means, suppose there is a state that is having more females like West Bengal and Kerala, males are less. There are some other states where the number of the girl child is very less. So that is depend upon the different factors, different stage of that specific species human कि वो किस जनरेशन में है. But this is the ideal situation, that is they reproduce by 1:1 ratio or 2:2 ratio. So from male and female, this is the ideal proportion. 2 female will be produced and 2 male will be produced. One thing more, that not only female is responsible to produce the female girl child, males are also having the X number of X chromosome. So male is also responsible to produce the female child also. It is not necessary that females are responsible to produce the female girl child. Furthermore, my dear student, in this topic of heredity, furthermore, we will go through, I hope that you all have understand this sex determination in the hereditary process in human. And now come to the next topic, and that topic is the blood group inheritance. Next topic, that is blood group inheritance. And see what is going to happen in this topic. See this. Blood group inheritance. That is very important as far as the blood group is concerned. How the blood group get inherited into the different stages, into the different generation, into F1, F2, F3, F4, and so on. So see, your class is class 10th, and all those students who are willing to understand this kind of topic, please follow my channel. If you like this, subscribe it. If you dislike it, make it dislike, no problem. Then this, further I am going to go through the blood group inheritance. Blood group inheritance. Blood group inheritance. How the blood group get inherited into the offspring, into the child of human. So, considering this, we have to know first of all, the blood groups are of 4 types that is found in human. Blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. So let us start. Blood group A, blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. My dear student, these 4 blood groups are found in human, and all these 4 groups are having their own genes. Their own genes means I. I means immunoglobulin. I means that is immunoglobulin which are present into the blood in a specific variety. So you can indicate that the genes which are present in blood group A, that will be I, A always there. In blood group B, that will be the I, B, and I, B. In blood group AB, that will be I, A, and I, B. Blood group O, that will be I, O, and I, O. Here, in this blood group inheritance, you will see so many things. You will see so many things because you will see so many things here. Blood group O, that is having I, O. This is I, A, and I, B. So, my dear students, you can take any of the example. You can take any of the example and cross in between any of the 2 groups, like group A, group B, group B, group AB, group AB, group O, group A, group O, group B, group O, like this. So this cross is possible to each other, because if a male is having blood group A, having IA, that get married with the female of blood group B, that is having IB and IB, then the progeny will be the child will be the blood group AB. How it happen? See this. How it happen? See this. As per the Mendel's law, IA, suppose this is the male. It may be female also. IB and IB. Suppose this is male and this is female. It may be female, it may be male, vice versa. Okay. So what happened? The gametogenesis takes place. G. The gametes will be the IA. Both the gametes will be formed in male, and in the concern with the blood group. And in this, IB and IB, that is also in the concern with the blood group. And now they are free. They are having their own purity, and they are free to assert to any of the opposite gamete. So this I can assert with this, and this I again can assert with this, and this B can assert with this, and again this B can assert with this. So what is the result? See this. The result is IA, IB, IA, IB, IA, IB, IA, IB, and this is the blood group AB. So blood group A and B when got married together, then the child will be of blood group AB. So this is the blood group AB. Okay. And now see what is going to happen if the blood group AB and AB, if they will be F2 generation onward, what is going to happen? Suppose taken these two into the consideration, then the gametogenesis takes place. This is F1. Then IA, IB. This will be the IA and IB. These are the gamete. These are the gamete. Okay. Then what is going to happen? This will cross with this. This will cross with this. This will cross with this. And again this will cross with this. And the result is IA, then IB, IA and IB, then IB. No, IB and IB. This is IB and IB, and this is IA and IB. And the ratio is 1:2:1. So the blood group A that gets separated from where we started, that starts segregating themselves F2 generation onward. This is the F2. This is the F2. And this they will be hybrid blood group AB, and this blood group B will be segregated. So one blood group A, one blood group A, two blood group AB, and one blood group B. They get segregated themselves. This is as per the Mendel's law. So my dear student, you can take the example of the different types of the blood groups considering the Mendel's law of inheritance. I am taking the example of blood group A and blood group AB now. see what is going to happen. Blood group A and blood group AB. So erase it. What will be happening? I am taking these two examples. What will be happening into it? See this. This is the blood group AB. Suppose this is the AB. AB. Then what will be happening? Again, IA, then IA and IB. This will, and this will. Then what is going to happen? This will cross with this will cross with this will cross with this, and this will cross with this. So result is IA, then IA, then IA and IB, then IA and IB. So these are the B blood group and these are the A blood group. So because A blood group, this will be the B blood group and this will be the A blood group. 50-50. So ratio will be the 1:1, just like the sex determination. One thing more, my dear student, that this blood group O is recessive. This is dominant, this is recessive. Because if there is a blood group IA and IO, then this will be the blood group A. If there will be O and IO, blood group, that is O, this is recessive. If there will be blood group B and IO, then this will be the blood group B. So in symbols KB, these symbols indicate the dominant character like blood group A, blood group B, while the blood group O, that will be always recessive. My dear students, in this explanation, I hope you can take another example. Take another more example to understand this. This is the exercise. Take the example of blood group AB and blood group O. Blood group AB and blood group O. So this, see what is going to happen. This is blood group O and AB. Blood group O and AB. So what is going to happen? This is IO. This is IA and IB. So the interaction in between them takes place, which results this result, this result, this, and this result, this. So result is IA, IO, IA, IO, then IB, IO, and IB, IO. This is the IO, this is the BO, and this is the IB, IO. Okay. So this is the blood group A. This will be the blood group A. This will be the blood group B. The result is blood group A will be born, blood group B will be born. 50-50. The progeny will be born. So my dear student, I hope that you have understood this this blood group inheritance and this blood group inheritance as well as the sex determination. And not only this, one thing more, that is a genetic control. How these controlling takes place. My dear student, take the example of this DNA. So DNA are having different loci. So So adjustment of these loci in between male and female, adjustment in between different loci between male and female, ensure the further changing like this. So this is the Mendel's law, this is the universal law which always takes place. So to maintain this law, to maintain this natural law, the genetic location has to be adjust themselves whenever the two DNA cross to each other of male and female during the fertilization. So this nature will be adopted, this law will be adopted. So thank you very much for looking this video. If you like this video, you can subscribe my channel. Thank you.